respectfully, how was Eazy E financial situation before he passed away? Because if you look at Straight Outta Compton, they got him in a small house before he passed away. They got him selling weed. But you being around Eazy E before he died, how's his financial situation? If you don't mind me asking.
Man, okay, if Eazy E, if how would he not be not living good? He had look at the groups that went platinum. All of his shit was platinum. JJ Fad was platinum. MC Ren was platinum. DOC was platinum. Oh man, how the he wasn't no way he was broke. They portrayed him like he was at home rolling up weed and he got to figure out how to no. All he had to do was just loose his money up. He knew what he had, man. Eazy E had the biggest record company in besides from in hip hop, besides from Lil J and Rap A Lot and Def Jam and them, he was the only biggest conglomerate of a company that was out there at the time. So Eazy E broke at the end, cut the games. Then we came out and did what? We did platinum in a week. In a week, we platinum. Thuggish Ruggish Bone hit the air, boom. He back on like he never left. And we was planning on all kind of stuff. Eazy E had video games. We were supposed to be on the you remember the video game, the NBA 2K, not 2K, but NBA Jams with a hair caught on fire and all that shit where you shoot the ball. He had all that shit lined up for Bone, man. If he hadn't died prematurely, he was already going into the digital world. Way before he had headphones coming out before Dre did. Eazy E was on that shit, man. He had the hookup.
Damn, man. He was working on all that before he passed away?
Man, he was already there. So, of course we had all kind of conspiracy theories surrounding his death because it was too much going on. You know what I mean? Like America get rid of black men. I don't know why, but they do.
Yeah, let's talk about that, man. I was about to ask you about that. Eazy E passing away. But before we get into that, right, the Chronic, he was getting a percentage of that, right?
Yeah. From my understanding, they strong-armed him, made him sign something which was illegal. So he was legally signed, Dr. Dre was legally signed to Eazy E. So in order for him to do anything, they had to negotiate something for Eazy E to get a split. And that's just how it go with anybody. If one of my artists right now leave me and say they want to go somewhere else, okay, you can go, but I already invested this amount of money in you, so I'm going to need this percentage back. And that's how that worked,
Right. But speaking of strong arm, right, Suge Knight, is it true that he forced Eazy E to sign over Dre?
Yeah. I don't know about niggas putting their hands on Eazy E, but you know what I mean? I doubt that because he was really built like a tank and hard to hit. We used to wrestle with this little strong ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know about nobody just putting their hands on him and trying to take it, but maybe, set a meeting up and try to set a railroad in a meeting with some pistols or something. Maybe that might sound a little more accurate. And then he's smart enough to get the fuck out of there and go, like, okay, now we got a problem. But I don't think he was dumb enough to die in there if they had pistols drawn. And I don't think none of them niggas would have beat the shit out of Eazy E either without it would have been some moving furniture. Some people would have been hurt because the little nigga was that. He was like that. From what I knew, I only knew Eazy E for 15 months. 15 months of my life, I was able to kick it with Eazy E, and that was it. So, but from what I gathered, wasn't no punk. He he was that nigga from Compton. Everybody respected him. They still respect him.
Yeah, he is.
Man, let me tell you something. It's a little video out here. It's circulating. We all in the studio wrestling and all that shit. Him and Busy got each other up in the airplane. I'm like, get him, B. I'm like, get him, E. But we playing though, you know what I mean? So, but you could tell if a nigga got hands or not. Yeah, he was smooth. He knew how to maneuver. He was low to the ground.